Hello friends, we're back with the baby in the back. This is the best thing. I figured out how to do this the other day, and like it is a total game changer because like he's still on me, but he's on the back, so I can still use my hands. So say hello. Alright, so I got a fun day today, something new for me. I'm going to be making stuffed peppers, which I will not be eating. So I don't like peppers at all. However, my family likes peppers. I'm also going to be doing them differently because there's a family member who can't have rice or tomatoes. So I'm doing it a little bit differently. So we're going to see how this goes. So on top of never making regular stuffed peppers before, I also never made special stuffed peppers. So, because I have somebody in the family who can't have rice, I'm going to be substituting that with beans. So I've gone ahead and, actually, I'm going to season my beans before I cook them. Alright, so I've decided to use taco seasoning just for sake of time and effort, because, you know, cooking with, I'm sure if any of you are parents, you know that cooking with a baby in tow is not always the most smooth sailing. So I'm going to just stir in 1 packet of taco seasoning that I just picked up at our local grocery store, and just mixing that in real good. I'm gonna put that aside. So the way I cook my beans is I pre-soak them. I soak mine for 2 days. So I use dried beans, and I use the whole bag, because even if I'm not using the whole bag in the recipe, they will get eaten. So I soak them for 2 days right in the Instant Pot. I add some water to it afterwards to make sure I've got enough in there. And then I go ahead and find my bean button here, and it automatically sets to 20 minutes. And I just hit start, and then it cooks on its own. So cooking the beans is like the easiest part of the whole thing. The beans are actually wonderful. I did not like beans until I got pregnant, and then I, for some reason, liked beans. So it's quite strange. Alright, so I know, honey. So now we're gonna just chop up our onion here. So, sorry, I had a crying baby. He was not interested at all in the idea of being on my back while I was cutting an onion. Alright, so now we're going to take a little bit of olive oil. It's going to be enough for our onion, but we're also going to add our beef right to it afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there of me just cutting up the peppers, and I got the onions going and added and browned my beef. So you can see here I'm just adding the taco seasoning, which you can do your own seasoning, or like I said before, just for the sake of time, I am using taco seasoning from the store, and then you would just follow the instructions on the package for that. And then you just give it a good mix. Make sure it's all coated in taco-y goodness. And then at this point, our mixture is basically done. I just have to let mine simmer for about like 3 minutes. Alright, so I've just added our taco seasoning to the pan. I'm debating on whether or not I would like to add a second one, because I already did put one in the beans as well. So our beans are done. We're just going to let it release. You do not, under any circumstances, open this without releasing the pressure. There's a little pin back here. You need to wait till that drops before you open the lid. So to do that, here, I don't want it to go into the cabinet, but you want to just let the pressure out. Alright, so our mixture is done for the inside of the peppers. The baby has just about had it, being in the backpack pouch thingy. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to stuff the peppers. I was going to add cheese to the stuffing. However, I could not find our cheese grater. So that is a major bummer. Quite unfortunate. After I put the baby down, I might look for it and just see if I can mix some in if I can find it. Anyways, because I think that would just add to the dish. So let me go put him down and see if I can find the cheese grater, and we'll be back. Alright, so I did not find the cheese grater. I'm not sure. But I did find this zester thing. So we're gonna use that. And we're gonna have some cheese in this meal, huh? Well, we're gonna have cheese on it anyway. I was gonna put mozzarella cheese on it. On top of the peppers. So, but I think it would be really good to have cheese in the stuffing as well. So we're gonna do this. Alright, so just mixing my last little bit of cheese. The cheese makes all the difference, oh my goodness. Alright, so we got our cheesy stuffing. I am going to actually pull these out. So what I don't know. Hold on, let's see. I was just trying to get them done and out of the way. I didn't even think that I should be greasing them. We'll do that. Alright, here we are. It's about time to start our peppers before we go to, yeah, if only I knew how to start the oven. Before we go to Bible study. So, I'm preheating the oven now, and we'll be back. Alright, friends. It's that time. Our oven is preheated. I just gotta, let's see, how can I get my peppers up like so. Alright. And then, what's a good meal without cheese? Alright, we had technical difficulties with opening up the cheese. Like so. And we're also gonna add some breadcrumbs, I think. Alright, here's the final look before it goes into the oven. I did put some stuffing and cheese and stuff in the middle as well, so there's little pieces of pepper down there that I'm using as wedges, so they won't just be sad little pieces of pepper, they'll also have goodies on them. So here we go. Our peppers are done. And I made a taco salad type thing out of the stuffing for myself. But here are our peppers. Alright, we're back after dinner. Mine was great. But we're gonna hear from somebody who had one of the peppers. Introducing my husband.
Me.
Alright, honey. How were your stuffed peppers?
They were yummy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you have?
Huh? I had them with sour cream and a fork and a knife. I didn't eat the fork and knife though.
That's good.
I had them in a big bowl and it was yummy.
Yeah, very good. Alright, I'm glad you liked it. Was it the same without tomato sauce and rice?
It was better. We had never had it with taco seasoning, and I actually kind of liked the little bit of crunch in the peppers, and I never had it with sour cream either, so that was a wonderful bonus.
What about the breadcrumbs? Was that a yay
That
or
was
nay?
also a good.
That was good?
Yum.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here, guys, from
Dave.
No. Oh my word. This is why he's not on the channel.
That's mean.
No. I love him. But you heard it here. They were alright, I suppose. So, if you'd like to see the recipe written out, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Eating the rest of the stuff that's in the pan. Alright, so that'll be the end of my pepper video. And I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you later. Bye!